Hi friends, Christine McKinley here with the Real Estate Chicks. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this, there's a good chance you are thinking about making the move to Central Florida, and maybe you're coming from New York, New Jersey, or somewhere else up north like a bunch of my clients do, and you've been doing your research. You've probably heard about Winter Park and you've probably heard about Maitland, and if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know I love helping people understand this area at a level that goes way beyond just a real estate listing. Today, I want to introduce you to a neighborhood that I genuinely believe is one of the best hidden pockets in all of Central Florida. It's called English Estates, and it sits right here in Maitland, but it's on the Seminole County side, and a lot of Maitland is on the Orange County side. And yes, that distinction matters a lot, and we're going to talk about exactly why in just a minute. Now, I'm going to cover a lot of ground today. We're going to talk about real estate pricing, both here and compared to the Orange County side of Maitland and nearby in Winter Park as well. We're going to get into schools, both public and private schools in the area. We are going to talk about what life actually looks like when you live here in Maitland. And then the second half of the video, I'm actually going to take you through one of our listings I just put live a few days ago that we have right here in English Estates. The address is 2466 Fieldingwood Road. So if you are interested in it, type it into Zillow and get some more information from that if you want to. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom pool home. It's my listing. It's actually my husband and I's flip that we did in the neighborhood. So I'm highlighting that and I'm showing you guys the neighborhood and giving you some good insight on the neighborhood and why I think that this is a hidden gem. Seriously, I'm not just saying that for like the clicks. I seriously think that this is a hidden gem. I love this neighborhood. Once we started flipping in this neighborhood, I was like, wow, I'm really going to show some people this neighborhood. There's about 400 houses in English Estates. So there's always something coming onto the market. And I just think it's a really, really good pocket of Maitland on the Seminole County side. And I want to share it with you. So let's get into it. Now, let me paint the picture for you because context is everything when you're relocating from out of state. English Estates was established in 1960 with the first homes built in 1959. It's one of the original, most well-located parts of Maitland, truly. And as any longtime local will tell you, the earliest neighborhoods often ended up as the best spots. The entire community carries that old Florida charm. There's like tree-lined streets. Some of the streets are tree-lined, oak trees with like beautiful moss hanging down, homes with just real character, oversized lots, and neighbors that actually get to know each other. As you drive into English Estates, yes, you're greeted by like the tree-lined street, which is just like so old Florida. But honestly, as you drive through English Estates, you will notice that yes, we have like this old Florida charm, but each house has its own charm too. There's a plethora of architectural styles in this neighborhood, but it's mainly one-story houses. And this is not a cookie cutter subdivision at all. You're going to see mid-century ranches, fully updated 4-bedroom pool homes, just like this home that I'm about to show you, and homes that have been lovingly maintained by families who have lived there for 35 plus years. Also, newer renovations that blend modern design with the bones of a classic Florida home. So you really have it all here in English Estates. The community is very peaceful, a very like welcoming vibe, and the top reasons why neighbors love English Estates are its dog-friendly streets, family-friendly atmosphere, safety, walkability, and just a welcoming sense of community. According to the U.S. Census data, the neighborhood has about 2,300 residents, so this is a genuine, tight-knit community. This is not a place where many people like move in and out in 2 years. Many families here have been here for multiple decades. That kind of stability is actually really rare in Central Florida, and it's something that people relocating from up north, like New York, New Jersey, they often tell me that they really are looking for. So I love that about English Estates. Here, the neighbors are part of something. It's not just like a little community of strangers. So here's one of the most important things I want you to understand about this area. It's something that confuses a lot of people who are new and moving to Central Florida. Maitland is not entirely in one county. The city straddles the line between Orange County and Seminole County. And this house that I'm about to show you on Fieldingwood, the street where our listing sits is on the Seminole County side, and that line on the map actually dictates a lot for your life here. It dictates your school zone, your property taxes, and your home's price point. So I'm gonna break all of that down right now. When you're looking at the Orange County side of Maitland, especially when you start sliding like west towards Winter Park, the home prices jump significantly. The median home price across Orange County is currently $429,000 in the most desirable pockets of Winter Park. And in the most desirable parts of Winter Park and the Orange County side of Maitland, you are definitely looking at $600,000 minimum, but probably closer to $700,000 if you want something even north of $1 million for a 4-bedroom home is not that rare. However, here in English Estates on the Seminole County side of Maitland, the story is very different. The average price of a home in English Estates is around $500,000, and that is for a decently updated pool home, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. And in many parts of this neighborhood, you're on at least 1/4 of an acre. So think about what that means for your family. You're living in Maitland, you're still 10 to 15 minutes away from Park Avenue in Winter Park. You have a pool, you have a real yard, front and backyard, and you are potentially saving $200,000 minimum on a house because you're buying something on the Seminole County side versus the Orange County side. In Maitland, the effective property tax rate in Seminole County runs around 0.82%, and that is very competitive, especially for people coming from states like New York and New Jersey, where property taxes can run 2, even 3, even 4% or more of your home's assessed value. This is one of the things that genuinely shocks my clients whenever they run the numbers. Your carrying costs on a home here are dramatically lower than what you're used to up north. And for those of you that want to go even further, homeowners can take advantage of something called a homestead exemption, which I always remind my clients of after they purchase, but it takes at least $50,000 off of the assessed value that you pay taxes on for your home. So don't worry, when you're a client of mine, I will remind you of that after you purchase here in Florida. So if your budget is anywhere near $400,000, even up to like $600,000, and you want to be in the Maitland Winter Park corridor with a pool home, decently updated, I would definitely check out this neighborhood of English Estates, which again is on the Seminole County side of Maitland. Now let's talk about schools, because this is going to be one of your main questions if you're moving to Central Florida for the schools and you are wondering, what is the catch here about this English Estates area? So in English Estates, again, you are on the Seminole County public school system, which is widely regarded as one of the strongest public school districts in all of Florida. Now, the elementary school for English Estates is zoned for English Estates Elementary School, Tuscola Middle School, and Lake Howell High School, which are not the strongest schools in Seminole County, like Oviedo. If you look through my YouTube channel, you will know that Oviedo is just like known for that really strong school zone. So I will say that English Estates just does not have that. However, in this area, we have so many private schools. Now you're probably wondering, why is the Orange County side so much more expensive? And it really does come down to the schools. So for context, if you were to buy on the Orange County side of Maitland, say in Domerick or other parts of Maitland that are closer to Winter Park, you would be zoned for Orange County Public Schools, which has its own strengths, like schools like Lakemont Elementary and Winter Park High School. They carry really strong reputations, particularly at the high school level. Winter Park High is well-regarded school. However, homes in these zones, they come at such a significant price that you do kind of have to weigh the pros and cons. I would say the key takeaway here is if public schools are your primary driver, you may want to lead towards the Orange County side of Maitland or Winter Park. But if you're open to private school and you're planning on it regardless, then English Estates on the Seminole County side gives you that outstanding value. I mean, absolutely outstanding value. And it still puts you minutes from some of the best private schools in all of Central Florida. We have schools like Orangewood, which is a Christian school. It was founded in 1980, and I know some of the teachers that work there, and they are absolutely fantastic. It has about 650 students right now, with about 50% of teachers holding advanced degrees. Orangewood has an A rating with 100% graduation rate and an average ACT score of 28, which is fantastic. We also have St. Mary Magdalene Catholic School, which is deeply rooted in Catholic faith. I know a lot of people that have sent their kids here and they absolutely love it. A third option is St. Margaret Mary Catholic School, also another amazing Catholic school. I know a lot of people who have sent their kids here and also absolutely love it. And lastly, and this one is super popular for people who are in Oviedo, all over Winter Park, also all over Maitland, is Trinity Prep. This is on the outskirts of Winter Park, but it is like the crown jewel of private school education. I also know a lot of people and a lot of personal friends that used to go to Trinity Prep. Since I grew up in Oviedo, I knew a lot of people that came to Trinity Prep. Now, the average private school tuition here runs about $18,000 for elementary level schools, compared to private school tuitions in like Manhattan or Brooklyn. That's like $40,000, $50,000 per year. So this is an entirely different financial universe. You can give your children a fantastic private school education in this market and still have a lower housing cost and lower overall cost of living than you had in the tri-state area. And that is definitely life-changing for your family. Now, I want to take a moment and talk to the people who I think would be a really good fit for this neighborhood, because it's not the right fit for absolutely everyone. And I'd rather be honest with you than just sell you on a zip code. So first, I think that this is really good for like the busy professionals who need value in their home purchase without sacrifice. If you are a professional relocating for work, maybe you're working in the Maitland Business District, downtown Orlando, or even like the tech corridor in Lake Mary, and your household income is solid, but you don't have like $700,000 or $800,000 budget, English Estates is going to be your sweet spot. You are 10 to 15 minutes from downtown Orlando. We get on the I-4 Express lane from here, which is only about 10 minutes away, and you're surrounded by the restaurants, the culture, the lifestyle of the Winter Park area, but at a price point that actually lets you live your life and breathe financially. Second is families who are open to private school. I mean, we just covered pretty much all of the major private schools in the area, and they are amazing. You have some really, really great options here. If you already know you're going to send your kids to a private school, or you're coming from a private school or an area where that was just the norm, this neighborhood makes sense for you. You can get a bigger home, a bigger lot, a pool, and you're still minutes from top tier private school options. And third is my buyers who they just want like a really, really great old Florida neighborhood feel. I mean, English Estates has a strong sense of community, and with neighbors who gather for social events, fall festivals, they foster long-lasting relationships. There's a lot of like walking clubs in the area. This is perfect for them. The HOA is an optional HOA, so it's not an enforced HOA, but it is active for it being an optional HOA. And again, many residents have lived here for like 30 years. So if you're coming from a place where you knew your neighbors and you want that again, this neighborhood is genuinely one of the best. And that is why I call it a hidden gem. And lastly, my buyers who want Winter Park, but on a budget. Let's be honest. Everyone loves Winter Park. Park Avenue is one of the most beautiful, walkable, wonderful streets in all of Florida. Park Avenue in Winter Park features Michelin restaurants, acclaimed art venues, upscale boutiques and shopping. It is beautiful, and it genuinely rivals what you would find in some of the best neighborhoods in any American city. But buying in Winter Park often means minimum $800,000, and if I'm being honest, $1 million. From English Estates, Park Avenue is about 10 minutes. You get to enjoy everything that Winter Park has to offer. You just don't have to pay for the Winter Park real estate premium to do it. So let's run through the proximity of English Estates. Park Avenue is 10 to 12 minutes maximum. Downtown Orlando is about 15 minutes, and you can get on the I-4 Express lane, so you're skipping all of the traffic. The Maitland Business District is 5 minutes at most. Seriously, at most. Altamont Springs is maybe 10 minutes away. Winter Springs and Oviedo is probably 20 minutes away. And the airport is 30 minutes away. And the beaches, if you're going to like the most popular beaches, which is like New Smyrna, Cocoa Beach, it's about an hour. That last one, and I want you to hear this, It is an hour to the beach. For many of you coming from the Jersey Shore area, you drove an hour and a half each way on a good day just to get some sand. Here, it's part of your regular life. Okay, so now that you have the full picture of what English Estates is, you know, how much it costs to live here, what the school zones are like, and why it's a neighborhood that's genuinely special, it's time to tour the house. If you are seriously considering a move to Central Florida and this type of neighborhood and this type of house speaks to you, you can scan this QR code here. I work with buyers from all over the country, but especially New York, Jersey area, and I know this market inside and out, and I want to help you find not just a fit for your house, but a fit for your family. And if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with someone who maybe you know that is thinking about making the move to Florida. These deep dive videos take a lot of work, and your support makes it possible for me to keep doing them. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of this house in Maitland, Florida before my open house. It's been completely redone. And do you guys like my open house signs? I love them. I say open house on Saturday, and I put them out starting on Thursday. That way the neighbors know what's going on and they can invite anyone that they want. So coming in through the front door here, I love this. They did such a good job on the staging. I love these big pendant lights that they have here. This is gorgeous. So this house has been completely redone. I'm pretty sure there was a wall kind of right where I'm standing before. So the whole kitchen was just completely sectioned off. They've done a really good job. These pendant lights have this like nice, I don't know, warm light. And I love the gold fixtures that they've done. And the staging was done by Restyled Spaces by Shelly. She is the best. And I'm a sucker for drawers in the kitchen. Love, love, love. They did a really good job. So here we kind of have like this second living room space. You could put a TV here if you wanted to. That door goes to the laundry room. So that's kind of where you come in through the garage into the laundry room. So I understand maybe not putting a couch right where that opening is to get to your kitchen, but I love the way that they did the furniture here. So, this is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys outside first because we are in Florida, and that is probably one of the more important places. You have to have a screened-in porch in Florida. I tell you what, if you do not, you're going to be one with the bugs and one with the elements. Nice inviting pool. And what I love about this space is that the pool area does not take up the entire backyard. I feel like that just happens sometimes. This pool area, this whole backyard still has a lot of grass. Fully fenced, looks stunning. And this one is a 4-2, 1,763 square feet. It feels much bigger than that because they took down the walls and whatnot. So it feels, I don't know, like 2,000 square feet. It's a 4-2. I don't know if I already said that. Here's the master. So the way that they designed this, you have 2 sinks here. Super beautiful. You have a window, the little toilet, and then I love this tile. I feel like this is like everything that I see on Pinterest these days. It's like this dark kind of like brass gold, and then the vertical tile, which is so beautiful. So they did such a good job. And then of course your double French doors to the pool. This gives the house so much light. And I'm going to take you back through the other guest rooms now. There are 4 total, but there's 3 on this side. So really good size. 2 windows here. 2 windows here and a view to the pool. And then we have the guest bath, which has 2 sinks, really, really nice. This is also like your pool bath. And then the 3rd guest bedroom here. All new flooring, all new paint, all new baseboards, all new doors, all new door knobs, all new kitchen, all new bathrooms, all new pavers. They did this right. Again, this is in Maitland.